For Bridges 2022, I want to share two poems where math becomes a useful metaphor for some societal issue that I'm wrestling with. The first one is loosely about the geometries of cash flow. Currency. Skirting the woman who hunkers, crouched at the concrete corner of the market building. I have no coin in my pocket, just my debit card's square edge. I carry no transactional cash, no round coin stamped with a queen's head, such discs becoming quaint, copper pennies already rolled away, subtracted from circulation. Nickels will be next. Coins. The inconvenient weight of struck metal essential to their value, and always round, the rolling shape of movement, money's mobility, its constant commutation. Sometimes slotted into piggy banks by kids or sequestered by collectors, but mostly catalyst, that chemical reaction of economy, exchange without changing. I could carry a coffee out to the woman on the sidewalk, but is that what she requires? What could she commute that to? How can you help me? She asks. No answer from my rectangle with its capacity for airy electronical exchange. It's stuck capital. The second poem is a haiwun, which is a Japanese form with a prose writing followed by a haiku as a kind of final comment. And the poem is called Path Integral, which is a mathematical technique that very roughly is a way of summing up all the possible paths that could contribute to the solution of an equation. In other words, it's kind of a way of trying to simplify calculations. Path integral. I'm angry about anger. This all too easy sheet of flame with its ever-ready pilot light, ready to sweep the brain. This coil of neurobiology, the braided lash that rounds us up into obedient legions to be hectored from lecterns. They're taking things away from you, those hidden elites, those threatening other-colored others. This fetter fastened around our necks, a convenient collar where demagogues can attach the leash. I want to poke around inside the brain, unroll the wrinkled cortex into a flat, creased sponge and map anger's coordinates. Along the x-axis, 500 million years of animals trying to survive by fighting back. Along the y-axis, the logarithmic scale of primate generations, social structures becoming as convoluted as a coral reef, anger rearing up when others break the rules. And Z, the dimension of the individual life, its traumas and tender spots. On this stretched out cortex, I want to locate anger's many domains, bile and choler, ire and indignation, aggression and rage, and trace the paths that chain them. Where is the fury that is close to joy, its luxuriant purity? Where do we locate the sullen burn of grudge? Where do I find the domain anger shares with religion, our gods of righteous wrath and war, with their foreheads of bronze or steel? And where is that narrow territory where unnecessary rage roars up when I'm hurt by something as minor as a stubbed toe? Surely knowing this territory would help us negotiate these fragile, fractious times. But the map bewilders me. The infinite calculation of its tangled functions, its derivatives. I can't compute the area covered by anger, the limits to which it might converge, nor the sum over histories of its evolving wave that rolls through brains and time and populations. I can't sum up this cortical compulsion that traps us, this power we hand over to noisy purveyors of conflict. The dog flings itself barking wildly at the fence and its mirror dog beyond.